Yeah, definitely. Yeah, totally agree.
Recorded.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you can.
All right, Professor.
I'm not a professor. I will make sure that you have the correct
Yes.
information and solution. I will not teach this if I'm not sure. I got 100%, so you can trust me on that.
Oh wow,
On this
Don't
one.
worry,
that's really cool.
I guarantee that. I can guarantee
No
that.
doubt. I don't have a single doubt on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at this problem. So this basically is present value and future value. You know, time value of money. So we need to understand I guess we have like 5 types of variables that we need to keep in mind, which is this present value, future value, payment, rate, and the time. So you normally they will ask you for they give you 4 variables and you need to get a solution for the missing variable. So this is normally you play around with the present value formula. And there's 2 present value formulas. There is the normal present value and there is perpetual present value, which they will also consider. I saw that. So let's put the data, okay? So on the first question, well, they give you this data, the T or time or N, they put, or you can use N. That's the number of years. So I'm just gonna put as time. So time is here. So you are 18 years and you would need to know that 7 years from 25 birthday. So that's how much money is gonna be left in your account until you're 25. So how much is, in other words, how much your money is gonna grow until you're 25 by this rate of 8%. So this is 7 years. So if it's 25 minus 18, that's 7 years. We have a present value. We have the information as well, which is the 396, your account balance at 18. And you have the rate, which is 8%. So it's just normal, it's compounding interest yearly. It doesn't say monthly. So this is very simple. We need to, for A, we need to find the future value of this. So there's an Excel formula for future value, just put FV. We have the rate, number of years, 7 years. So keep in mind the rate and the yearly rate must be with the year with the terms yearly. I mean they must match. So if I have a yearly rate, I should express time in years. Just keep in mind. My payment is 0 because I don't make any payments, and my present value is this. I will put negative so I get positive. And I close it. So that's the answer.
Yeah, I have a question. Why you have to put a negative sign in front of the payment?
It means, I mean, it's fine. You don't have
I think
to
you do the
this.
same thing on the
It's the same
calculator.
thing. Like negative means that it's an outflow. So you're depositing. When you deposit, it's an outflow. That's why you express as negative.
Oh,
That's
right.
the correct. Okay. I mean, that's in finance. You have this timeline, you know, in the first chapter or third chapter that explains that how the inflows and outflows you build like an inflow outflow in a timeline, right? So that's why we put negative when we deposit. So future value should be positive because we're going to receive it in the future. It's positive inflow.
I have a question. Like the formula has a time, like there's an end of period and beginning of period. Which one is a default? Normally,
the default one is end of period. Normally, is end of period.
Got it.
When we use beginning period is for like for mortgage. I think they might use beginning period because you pay in advance the first day of the month, not at the end of the month. There's some special cases that you will use at the beginning, but normally it's at the end.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
So for number B, now you're gonna leave this money, this balance, until your 65th birthday. So your new time will be 65 minus your 25. So that's 40 years. no, sorry, no, 18, it's still 18 here. 47 years, and you will have a new future value. Same rate, same present value, and then this is the rate. $47 years. That's mhm.
Yeah.
And then from C, how much, this is present value question, right? So how much do you, when you were born 18 years ago, so you gotta go back 18 years, present value. So present value at 0, right, will be what I have. So what information I need to get the present value? I have like,
Got a future value.
I got the future value, right?
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's what I need.
Why you do PV 0?
It means that that was, or it could be PV minus 18, like minus 18 years, but I will say that this is the original amount. So whenever you deposit, it's times 0 or now. That's what it means.
Okay.
That's how I express in finance terms. So when I got a rate, I got the time, which is 18 years, right? It was 18 years ago. Payment is 0. And I got a future value, which is this. This is the future value.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Negative 1,000 or 1,000. Any questions?
Oh, wait, it shouldn't be negative, right? Can it be negative or is absolute value?
You could, I mean, on my, when you go to the answers, I put it positive, just in case. Just when you, because when you go through the homework, they will, you have to put the answers manually. So you will put 1,000 positive.
Right,
Yes.
otherwise your grandpa steal your money actually.
Mhm.
That's
mean-
a good way of thinking.
To me,
Yeah.
the correct expression is minus 1,000, but I just so maybe the system doesn't recognize negative. I don't know. I just, to be play safe, I put 1,000. So you give me the points, anyways.
Okay, dokie. I'll follow your steps.
Okay, that's 4.10.
Your grandpa leaves some debts for you to clean up.
That'd be sad.
Climb back from the grave.
This is net.
Steal your bank account. Maybe some Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's more.
This is net present value.
Alright.
This is different than present value. Just take the investment now. So how you will here, what I do is build my timeline on my cash flow. So this investment, it's 3 years. So there's 2 investments in year 0, which is 1,000. So we're gonna put negative. And for the next 3 years, you will earn 4,000. So that's positive. Plus, there is also a second investment on year 2, which is minus 5,000. So let's say I guess we get a net CF, I guess. So this is my real cash flows. So I have to discount these cash flows to year 0 to get an MPV. So what's my rate? My rate is 2% to discount. And to discount means just to divide or to add like it's gonna be less money then. So MPV I just gonna do an NPV. This is the rate. I just gonna select these values from 1 to 3.
Yeah,
Plus,
exclude 0.
I exclude the 0, yep, because
Yeah.
I'm not going to discount this. If you do, the whole thing is going to be wrong because you don't discount this, because this already expressed in year 0. So you add this, right? It's negative, so you add it. So that's my present value. And yes, I should take it because it's positive. As a
As long as
decision
it's
rule.
positive, you should take it, right?
As well, if it's what do you do if it's 0? Do you take it or not?
No, because your time and effort is
Too much
invisible up
hustle.
to your cost.
Correct. I mean, this is theory, but it's not in the book. But I read through other financial books. If it's 0, you can accept the project. If it's 0 or above 0, so if it's 0, it pays you the required return, right? So you have, when you compare, like in some finance books, they tell you the IRR versus the VPN. So that if the IRR is equals to the cost of capital, or the R, in other words, it will make you VPN 0. So basically, you should accept the project because it's paying the required return. If these two are the same, but the book that I noticed that the PPTs or the course doesn't tell you about this. Just in case, just a side note. It's like you don't probably I don't think they are going to ask you, what do you do if you VPN 0? Will you take a decision? I will say yes, because of this. Because my internal return is the same as my cost opportunity cost.
So COK is opportunity cost.
This
still
is
got the
cost
growth,
of
right?
capital.
Still got
This is,
2% growth.
I don't know if you heard about model, the KPM model.
Okay, yeah, capital asset pricing model.
Right. This model gives you there's so many variables. They call it cost of capital, or they call it RE. It's just a rate. That rate is your expected return for this assets or equity.
Okay.
But we will see this later on in the course, because I noticed the syllabus, they will talk about it.
Okay, I need to ask silly questions. So NPV is net present value, right? And then what's VP?
Sorry. It's in Spanish. It's like in Spanish, it's valor presente neto. Okay, I mix them. Sorry. It's NPV, net present value. Yeah.
So you see, do you say in reverse order when speaking?
Kinda, yeah. In Spanish,
Objective
it's valor.
cost.
Interesting.
If in a finance class in Spanish, is called valor presente neto.
Oh,
That's why I put VP.
Value.
Yeah.
Today.
This is in Spanish jargon, I guess.
Yeah.
Valor presente
That's
neto
really
is the same thing, but yeah.
Like big
Yeah.
houses, casa grande, things like that. You put adjective in the end instead in the front.
Yes.
Mhm.
Let's do 420, my favorite number. So in this one, they ask you, this is a perpetual value, perpetual present value. So if you know the formula for perpetual is the cash flow divided by the return. This is perpetual PP. This is the formula, just divided the cash flow divided by the required return. So it tells you that you will give 1 million. That's your cash
Terminal
flow.
value.
Terminal value 1 million. Yep.
Yeah, that's golden growth thing.
And this also the rate is 8%. What is the present value you give? So here we have to keep in mind that this rate is yearly, year one or year. So we need to convert this rate to a 5-year rate. So we need this expressed in 1 year. So we need to express as 5 years. Because I will wait 5 years. I will hold for 5 years to make the investment. But since I hold, I need to compound these 5 years. So
will
this
you
is
will
1
you
year.
say, sorry, will you say 5 years or 5th year?
5
in
years.
finance? 5 years.
I mean,
okay.
it says every 5 years you will give the school 1 million.
Right.
So from today, I will wait 5 years, but I need to also consider the rate for 5 years because this is a yearly rate, right? 8%.
Yeah.
So I need to convert this yearly rate to a 5-year rate. So how I do that? So this is rate for 5 years.
Effective.
Because if you do this, like it will be easy to do this, right?
Yeah, it's like cap rate.
This is wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah.
You're not considering the time value of the rate. I mean, yeah, the rate will, this will compound. This will be more than 8% because it's gonna grow for 5 years. So how you do the compounding? You do 1 plus the rate elevated to the 5th. Oh, minus 1. There you go. So this is my rate, my 5-year rate. It's accumulated. So this
PAR, right?
No, well, yeah, it's like a EER for 5 years. Effective rate, yeah.
Okay.
So this is the value of your investment or your value, present value of your gift.
Okay. So can we use effective function?
Maybe. And this
So I
is
tried that one. I got like 8%.
so nominal rate. And what would you put? 5. No.
Yeah. So that's something.
No. I mean, 5 is the M. 5 is M, which is the it shouldn't be 5. It should be so that's a yearly 5. You divide it by 5. So I gotta multiply by 5. That's gonna maybe 1/5.
1/5 is like
1, 2.
no, they wouldn't allow you to do that.
I don't think it will work here. I'm not too sure.
Probably just gonna calculate manually.
Effective rate 5. No, that's weird.
What's
Shouldn't be 5.
MPERY?
Huh?
What's the MPERY? The effective formula, the second. Yeah.
This is the number of periods.
Oh.
So you click on the formula, it will tell you, right? Nominal rate and number of compounding periods.
Okay, F1 key useful right now.
And this is the formula, right? This is the formula it uses here.
Yeah. Yeah, I have that one.
So here is a different formula. If you notice my formula is different because I don't divide it by the component.
I think the limitation here is that if nominal rate is less or equal to 0 or less than 1, it's gonna show error. So
yes.
Yeah, it
you should put it between 0 and 1. That's the range value for your value, right? The argument. You cannot put less than 0.
Or less than 1. Yep.
Yeah, I will have to find out later if I can use this formula. But this is the most easiest way. 1 plus. You don't have to divide anything. See, I'm not dividing. I'm just compounding yearly. It's a different formula here. There are different formulas because here you divide it by the compound. Yeah, it's different.
All right.
So on this one, also another perpetual VP. It tells you So we gotta keep in mind the formula. Perpetual VP, present value, perpetual equals cash flow divided by R. So in here, they're giving me the R. I need to get the R, right? What is the interest rate bank? So in this one, I'm getting this variable and getting this cash flow. I need to get a solution for R. So R will be PV times CF, right? So what's PV? PV is, I think it's the 1000. Yep. 1000 PV. And CF, or the cash flow, is 100. When you see the keyword pay, that's the cash flow. So if I then get, so R, it's just division of this. So it's CF divided by PV. %. Makes sense, right? So this is,
This one is quick.
yeah.
Hey, remove for the previous one. Finally, if you just use the 8% times by 5 as the nominal rate, and you'll get the same answer.
Oh, interesting.
Trial error, but not sure why they do that.
Wait. So you say this times 5
Use effective.
effective
Yeah, put in the effective function.
periods 1.
No, just 8% times 5. I think it's like 40%. Then you put 5 for the M period. So the nominal rate is like 8% times 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we get the same answer.
Try by accident. So
I just want to say something first. If you hear the snowing, it's not me, it's my dog.
It's okay.
I'm enjoying this class. I'm not falling asleep.
It's
yep, same here.
So for the homework, should we answer 10%?
yes, point
Okay.
10%. Yeah.
Okay, just 10%, not 0.1, right?
I think I should recognize a 0.1 or 10%.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many types of answers, which is the same, right?
Okay.
I put 0.10. That's what I put.
0.01.
Points, yeah. 0.1. 0.1.
Yeah.
Okay. This is chapter 5. So this is about interest rates. Basically, they're giving you here. We can use the effectives too. Or I use the formula. I will do both. So the EAR. So it's there's a formula, but let's do it both ways. Let's do first with effective. So my nominal rate is 8. And the number of periods, I think it should be 2. So pay interest every 6 months. So that's 2. No, it's not it. So that's 8% APR every 6 months. What's M? 6?
I think that's all right. But it just do one more step.
There's one more. I'm missing. Yeah, this is not the right answer. It's
yeah, but it's you need to earn every 6 months to match the CD. So
it's
so
2
that's like a
divided
semi-annually thing. Just
yeah,
get
so-
the answer and then
yeah,
probably
then we
divide by
will
2.
figure out, yeah. Yeah, 6. So here is 1 plus 0.08 divided by 12 because it's a monthly compounding,
Mhm.
Yeah.
elevated to the 12 divided by 2 because they pay every 6 months. Minus 1. That's the answer.
Mhm.
Now, how we do it with effective? This is what I think, okay? 8% divided by 2, so I get a monthly, semi-annual, and then here put 12. That's what I think. Yes.
Smart.
So I convert this annual rate in like semester, yeah. I divided by 2 because it's the half. So, and then since it's monthly compounding, I put the number of compounding. So I get the same answer.
Sorry guys, do you mind if I mute because I'm gonna eat some dinner? Sorry,
Wait,
Thanks.
Okay.
I just
no,
got
they're
back
not the
home.
same. They're close. No, it's not the same. Wait,
Yeah.
but this
Yeah,
is the
mine's
answer.
slightly different though, because
Yeah, but it's a lot of difference. I mean, it should be exactly the same.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm missing something here. It's not the same. No, don't follow this. I know this is the answer because I got it right, but anyways, just keep in mind.
well, actually manually is like the accurate one. So effective is something, I think they run some algorithm behind it trying to mimic the equation.
Well, when we were doing statistics, you use formula and then manually calculation is also different. It's quite different.
You see some deviation there.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, you get it. So 6 period, just 6.
6 periods.
So every 6 months, divide by 2 things like the interest rate, right? It's on monthly, and then you earn it every 6 months. Because I think the effective interest rate equation is like lower it down to yearly. It's like an annual function.
It is, I mean, you can express effective rates not only as annual, but you can do it as also semi-annual or quarterly or by week, or by monthly. There's so many ways.
Right.
But this one, I mean, this is, to me, this is like a semi-annual compounded by annual, like every 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that. That's what I thought. But that's how this equation is. This function is like a little bit weird.
So the formula is 1 plus the APR divided by 12 because it's monthly compounded. And this is the 6. 12 divided by 2 because they pay you every 6 months. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. Kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's do, this one is also, this is a mortgage. So we have the time, which is 25 years. So I got 25 years left. I will express this as months. So if I multiply by 12, I get 300. The rate is 7.625. And the payment is 1,449. So first question, they ask you, what is the balance or the present value at right now? So you have 25 years on this mortgage. What is my balance? So I will use present value. It's like balance at year 5, right? Because it's a 30, I think it's a 30-year. Well, it doesn't say, but I'm just gonna put balance. I don't know what was the original terms here, it doesn't say. But I assume it's 30, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, I can just get the present value of this with these three inputs. So the rate is this. Wait, this rate I had to divide it by 12 because I'm gonna have the periods in months. And then my payment, I put it negative because I pay it and I close it out. Yes. Something is off. Okay, yeah, just there you go. 1,449. That's the balance.
Mhm.
And on B, so many things to keep in mind. So it tells you that you might forfeit, and the bank expects to get 150,000 for the house if it's foreclosure. So this is the new balance to consider, 150,000, the price of the house. It's 150,000. So the APR is going to drop to 5%. And they're asking you for the new payment. Also, the time is 25 years. So I'm gonna use this 25 years. So I use payment. This is the rate, but the rate gotta divide it by 12. Number of periods, 300 minus the house, 150,000. So this is my new payment, 876.89. I got 5 minutes to finish one more, I guess. This is a long one. Let me do another one. Yeah, I got 4 minutes. Let's do this one first. 524. This is
Another tutor section.
So this is, I'm gonna do this first, 524, because it's short. I got 5 minutes or 4 minutes left. So it tells me that I have outstanding balance of 25,000.
Mhm.
And my rate is 15%. Compounding monthly. So if I divide it by 12, I get my monthly rate. And they're asking me, there's like 2 questions. Like the first question they ask you, it says you're required to pay only outstanding interest. So let's calculate what's the outstanding interest. So to calculate the monthly payment, assuming that you will not use the credit card anymore, so you leave it forever, 25,000 balance. I'm just paying the interest. Well, so the interest monthly is this, right? The monthly interest will be this times this. If I stop using the credit card forever and keep paying interest, the minimum interest, like minimum payment for, I don't know, forever. So this is my monthly payment forever. This is, and then they ask me, right? After consider, there's another bank with a 12%, so that's 3 points less. This is a new rate, so we're going to refinance that, which is 12%. And also, okay, I gotta get a monthly here. And also it tells me the present, they're asking me, what is the present value? Like to buy, they want, I want this bank, this second bank or bank B wants to buy this debt. So how much they have to pay? What is my balance, or how much they need to pay to buy me out? So this is a perpetual present value because since I'm paying forever 312 and my debt is 25,000, so my rate will be this. This is the cash flow divided by this because it's monthly. So they need to buy me out. They need to pay this. They need to loan this money, so I can get out from this old debt. That's one. That's part of. So if I compare, what is additional? Because they're asking me the additional. The answer will be difference between these two, right? This is the answer. You need to put this in the box 6050. So, yeah, I guess this is like a benefit because I'm getting more. I'm borrowing more money and paying the same amount. Because it tells you you want to keep your payment of 312.5. You want to keep the same payment. So how much more they can lend me with this interest rate? So this is, they can loan me 31,250, which is a little bit, well, way more than 25,000, right? So this is the benefit. They can borrow me more money, so I can expand my credit line by paying the same amount that I'm used to pay before. I will send another invitation for 523. This is kind of long. I got less than 1 minute. Any questions so far?
How do you get the 1.25% here?
It's divided by 12.
Oh, okay, so it's monthly.
Monthly, yes. I'm
Nice.
getting the cash, the monthly cash flow. This is monthly cash flow. You remember the perpetual present value is cash flow divided by R, right?